Okay, I've got the video card in, so next step is to start bending some tube. I ordered some flexible tubing to make this a little easier so I can do it in a staged manner. So first I'm going to bend a drain tube for the system at the low point of the reservoir, which is right here. There's a drain right here. I took off the plug for it. So then I'll bend that down and it will go underneath the reservoir, and then I'll be able to hook up a soft tube to this valve. You can see this has on, and you just turn that and it goes on and off. So I'll be able to have that at the end of the drain and then attach a soft tube so I can drain it out into a jug of some sort. Then I'll do a hard tube that will go from up here, this one, and back into the reservoir. Eventually I'll come out of here all the way up over here and then into the CPU, out of the GPU, into the CPU, out of the CPU, and back up to here. That will be the complete loop. But I'm going to short circuit it with a soft tube that will go from the reservoir up here. So I'll just circulate water through the reservoir, and because I forgot to flush the reservoir before I put it in, so I'll flush it with the pump and do that first. Then I'll bend tube and we'll do the rest of the loop, and then we'll do the leak test and make sure everything's working. So first thing I got was this, I got a bending kit. Some people say that you don't need a bending kit, but some people like it because they got good, they like the bends they got better with the bending kit than otherwise, so I decided to spring for it. So it's got a 180, a 360, a 90, and a 135 there. It's got a cutting tool and this to score the inside and the outside of the thing to get burrs off after you cut. And then this is the silicone tube that I'll have to get a bowl with some soapy water, insert that in the tube, we'll melt it, we'll soften the tube up and do a bend. So bending is next. This is, I actually made this little thing that has I got a scrap piece of press board, and I got this little molding in a 90-degree. I'm hoping I can use that to do some measuring and make sure that I have actual right angles, because I may not end up using it, but we'll see. I saw someone use this, it looked pretty like a pretty good way to go, so I made it. We'll see whether I end up using it or not.